Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're dropping by for the first time, my name is Frances, as in F to the R to the A to the N to the C to the E to the S, Frances. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay with me, and don't forget to subscribe and share with all your friends. Thank you. Okay, so today I'm going to get straight into the matter at hand. Yes, so you know how a few weeks ago Uncle Peter Edochie posted something about women putting condoms into the bags of their husbands if they want to travel, so that it might probably change their mind about cheating if they see it. And people were all over the place about it. He got a lot of backlash from that, and especially the feminists. Now, these feminists said a lot of nonsense that I didn't understand, because I was beginning to ask myself, do we really even know what we're fighting for? What is our focus? People just come out and say they are feminists, and the things that they say, you're saying that women should be given the same equal opportunity to cheat without being castigated. And newsflash, women actually have the cheating trophy now. In case you don't know, married women have the cheating trophy now, because they've taken over. They have taken over. There are so many cases that I cannot even begin to talk about here right now, but they have taken over. So if you're still thinking that cheating is still the main thing, my sister, you need to wake up from your slumber, because right now the women are taking the trophy, the cheating trophy. That's why you have a lot of paternity cases coming out. That should tell you something. Now, someone said Uncle Peter Edochie is feminist's worst nightmare, and I think I agree, because anytime he grants an interview and talks about something, I see a lot of feminists running around like headless chickens on Twitter and all social media platforms, saying things, some of them saying nonsense. Like, I feel like they've lost the purpose of this whole thing. Feminists fight for equality. I want to tell us something. Men and women could never be equals. It's not going to work, not in this world. That's why God created us separately. God gave the women vagina and the men penis. There's a reason for that, because we are all not the same. Men can give birth. There are things that women cannot do. I saw an interview, a woman granted, who was in the US Marines. She said that she does not believe in feminists, because men and women could never be equals. But because in training, when they train, as in the US Marines, when they train, that there are trainings that the women can never do. It's a fact that they can, in fact, they are exempted from trainings like that. It's only the men that have the strength to do those things. That she does not believe that when people say feminists, that they need to come into the army and see that men and women could never be equals. So that's to tell us that we're not fighting for equality. I think what we are fighting for is, there are some villages in some places that women or girls are still not allowed to go to school. Yes, they are not allowed to go to school. Going to school is for the boys, but not for the girls. That's what we're fighting for. Everybody should be given equal opportunity and fairness. They should be able to go to school, because going to school does not require any gender preference. It should be both genders are allowed to go to school. And then also, there are in some offices that women are not promoted to certain positions, even if they are worth being there or they work hard to be there. They promote the men instead. We are fighting for those people, that they should be also be able to, they should be promoted too, and they should be given equal play field, so long as they know what they are doing. In our present world now, I understand that it's happening now. A lot of people are starting to see the light and allow some of these things, but there are still some places where these things still happen. That's what we're fighting for. That's what feminism is supposed to be about. But telling me that because your husband cheats, that women should be given the same opportunities to cheat without Does it sound okay to you guys? It doesn't sound okay to me, because marriage is about sacrifice. In fact, anything in life that you want to do, anything in life, if you don't make that sacrifice, you're not going to be able to achieve anything. And marriage is not anything different. It's still the same. You have to be able to sacrifice something for your marriage to work. And this sacrifice can come from one party or from both parties. There are some men that their wives nag, like they are nags, like serious nags. But those men, they still tolerate them. Sometimes you see them begging them, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's sacrifice. There are some women that their husbands are cheats, but you will never hear it from them. You will never, the whole world will not hear, oh, my husband is cheating, oh, my husband is cheating, oh. First of all, if you're going to keep looking for reasons to say your husband is cheating, you're going to find something, because some women do this a lot. You go around looking, you go to his phone, you do this, you're looking for cheating, because the universe attracts what your mind thinks. Eventually, you're going to find what you're looking for. So first of all, you need to respect that fact that you're married to this person. You promised yourselves trust this person. Yeah, this works both ways, but for both men and women, trust this person and make the sacrifice. If you find out, except the person starts abusing you physically, that one is like, there's a threat to your life, and I advise the person to leave you. I'm not even going to say, wait, he will change, because before he changes, you might have been dead. But apart from that, and also mental abuse, there are some people that abuse mentally. Both of them are the same thing, if you don't know. Mental abuse can make you get depressed. It can send you to depression. Sorry guys, ignore that bell. It can send you to depression, and it's very, very bad. So these two things, instead of you to get into depression, because depression can lead to suicide and you feel like you're being mentally abused, yes, but there are other things like this cheating thing, because in those days our mothers and fathers, they are still together now. Some of our fathers were cheating. Yes, some of them now said they've changed. They don't even do that anymore. They are old now. They were cheating then, but our mothers, they just try not to think about it. Yeah, they try not to think about it because they are making that sacrifice. I promise to be with this person for better, for worse. That's what it's about. So marriage, even some of our fathers, there are things that our mothers do that you, the child, cannot even stay with them, but they are still with them. They sacrifice, they manage them. They say, no problem, we promised each other for better, for worse. Not only for better, for worse. And worse means that some of these things can come up. So if you want to get married, it is not for the faint-hearted. You have to wear your big girl pants and get into marriage. If it's not for small children, it's for mature people and for mature minds. If you're not ready to get into that, my sister, don't go. It's not a must that everybody will be married. Yes, there are some people that you can stay on your own, adopt, have your money, enjoy your life, if you can. If you cannot stay in marriage, if you cannot sacrifice, if you have not grown to that space where your mind has gone beyond certain things, please stay single, my sister and my brother, to avoid, because there are so many divorce cases now. We, the generation that we think that we are woke, so many divorce cases, and that's because nobody is willing to sacrifice anything in marriage. They just want to, if you do this thing, I'm leaving you. If you do this thing, I'm leaving you. Some people live for flimsy things. Imagine someone leaving because her husband used to press toothpaste from the middle instead of that. She has wanted him to press it from down. You leave the marriage because of that. That's crazy. Seriously, that's crazy. And I want to talk to the feminists. Yeah, you all should stop confusing the young people coming up or growing up, because some of you all are in relationships, single feminists. You're in relationships and you worship your boyfriends. You do whatever they ask you to do. You don't make noise. You only come to social media to make noise and confuse young people. Some of these women feminists, you're in your husband's house, you respect your husband. When they get to the house, you don't talk. you're a good mother, you're a good wife, you respect your husband, then you come on social media to confuse young people growing up, to put some stupid ideas into their heads. And then, because I feel like this feminist thing, people are now using it to chase clouds. Feminists not cloud, so you come out and say whatever you want to say. People will focus on you and try to, talk about it, and then you gain your 5 minutes fame. Meanwhile, you've confused a little child somewhere thinking that this is how you're supposed to be. That person will grow up with that mentality and will not be able to achieve anything in any relationship or even at the level of marriage. So please, let's more like advise young people on how to be patient, because everything requires patience. Advise some people on how to be patient, how to make sacrifices, how marriage is not going to be all rosy all the time, but with patience and understanding you scale through. And also advise the young people to be prayerful husbands and prayerful wives. Before, it used to be like the other way, like women are the ones who put the family together in prayers, and it still happens now, but I advise men to join in too. A prayerful husband and wife, the devil will not come into your family. By the grace of God, the devil will not come into your family to bring you temptations or to bring you battles that you're not able to handle or fight. Stay prayed up, and your union will be blessed. You guys are not going to have any issues. You're not going to be fighting about. There are so many things to worry about in the world now than worrying about your spouse, the person that is supposed to be your own solace, the person that is supposed to be where you can come back to and you feel happy, you feel relaxed. So stay prayed up, pray. That's the truth of the matter, because the devil is moving around looking for souls to devour. Don't fall victim, stay prayed up. And I hope that by the grace of God, every marriage out there suffering from one thing or the other, that God will bless the marriage, that God will take away all your struggles, and you guys will have a happy family and happy marriage. So this is the end of this video, and if you watched this video to this point, thank you, and don't forget to share with all your friends and give me a thumbs up. You know how much I love thumbs ups. Give me a thumbs up, and please add your own in my comment section. Whatever you think you want to add to this, please feel free to put it in my comment section, and we'll also discuss it down below. And this is the end of this video, and I think I've said this twice. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to leave you guys, but I have to. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to share. Don't forget to share with all your friends, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, be kind to one another, love yourself, be a good husband, and be a good wife. Thank you, and bye.